Hello everyone, this is Gabriel and I am recording a match between Themacca and Ending671. Themacca is running full faction for cycling westerns and he's running a rush oriented VG. He deployed first an Obsidian Banger and Ending is running full faction Savage Tundra and he opened with a Snow Crawler, so maybe we will see Beast. We'll see later. Okay, second deployment of Themacca is a Sari Tomb Raider. While this snow crawler is hidden, and is the most is the forward most champion of ending. Is vulnerable to a Blood Phoenix Blood Tracker deployment, for example. Otherwise, we'll see what Themacca does to distill that snow crawler. If you don't know, snow crawler is a beast champion that has assassinate and also shadow spawn, but it doesn't have an ability to stealth after the first assassinate. So it makes him a one-shot kind of champion. Now it's strange that we see this snare fiery deployed here instead of ending going for his side point first turn. But I guess he doesn't want to give his snow crawler alone against his obsidian banger because of Oblivion Shield. This will prevent the assassinate damage. Okay, we can see if that hit. It didn't. But even if it did, it's loss of life. So it wouldn't have disturbed this guy, which is here. There it is. What Themacca did was trying to deploy a Radical where he knew there was a champion. And now you see the assassinate trick is gone because of this stealth. Oh, look, he got hidden Arctic, but now he's done. Okay, here we got a Golden Lamia. As Themacca's deployed, the champion is characterized mostly for his sabotage, which is has internal synergy with Cool, and also works well with Still Life, because the champion with the Careless will be always with 0 AP at the end of 30 turns. And you see that Themacca is trying to do as much damage as he can early, because it's the kind of EG he's running. So that's why we're gonna see Sari Bazaar and Steel Life and Essence Drain used very aggressively. This is something that FW does very well, actually. It's a misconception that FW is only for late game BGs, you know. Even if a lot of the archetypes like zombies or DB or leeches tend to be late game, it has a lot of nice tools. Okay, what was that? Winter Shroud. For some reason he didn't assassinate. This is an ability that you see often, but something happened and he didn't assassinate his Obsidian Banger. Okay, Themacca is ignoring the Snare Fiery to look for the Prowler. There it is. And we got 20. It's not gonna be enough to... Oh yes, execute. Use execution order. Very nice. Now this Snare Fiery has the task of protecting the font. She's going to be gang upon by this golden lamia and this anger from this side. And we see here the Nokan Grandmaster is still his natural font, and we need to deal with the stealth Usari Tomb Raider. Still, I wouldn't put the Tomb Raider into this font because it's just a free shield barrier away from being killed or detect at least. Okay, ending retreat with the Snare Fiery. I don't know what to think of this. I mean, next turn, Wenger will only have 12 damage because of escalating rage. No, escalating rage is an ability that increases damage each turn, and then every 4 trigger you also get full AP, and that's why this banger have 20 damage when you kill the brawler. And now it's a bit less. Okay, this fairy is below the threshold for fairy flight, so it's now defenseless. He's in flying. The Hosa has -1 speed. No, I don't know why it's that. No, it's because she's grounded and nice, and she doesn't have Arctic, so she has -1 speed because of the ice. She has mobility though because of Red of Lusara, which is the spell that goes all this ice and later the main snow. And she's Ending is trying to keep Themacca's Vanguard trap into this impending foil, you know, where it is impending. Okay, we got another Snare Fairy and this Vanguard build now. But let's see what happens. We got a Bluefin and a Shadecaster. You know, my guy is putting a lot of champions on the ground, which is nice because the worst thing you can do when you are rushing is losing steam, you know, not having material to capitalize on opportunities. But that's it's very nice that he keeps deploying. Okay, he left the fiery into hitting range of the golden lamia. You know what you don't want in this case is this Vanguard to hit you when you are chill, because Maga has no way to avoid it. Or maybe it does. No. Yeah, this Fairy will remove Oblivion Shield. And then the next hit will equip this Banger with a Frost Amulet. Frost Amulet will grant Vulnerability Frost and Amplify Frost. And it will make the Banger a really weak target to kill. If he went the safe way with this Snare Fairy. Now this Frostfire Vanguard has Lethargic and Careless because of the sabotage abilities on the first Fortune Lamia. So he's gonna receive extra damage because of Cool. And you see the champion already is 12, which is quite a lot. And these Lamias are also above the Hunter Nick threshold, so they are going to be doing full damage to this Vanguard here. Okay, Gale Force to finish that Obsidian Banger. He didn't manage anything else. So I guess we are going to see the death of this Vanguard. I don't think using Gale Force was nice there. You know, Banger was already pretty low and he didn't contest. And he also damaged his champion a lot to get the kill because he uses this Vanguard as a knockback stopper. Okay, one exertion, or trying exertion, and this Vanguard is dead. Nice. The champion is this font is consolidated. He got the glow. Everything looks nice. Bottom here for Themacca, and we don't know what he's doing front the top fonts with his Tomb Raider. But he deployed a Rise and Shetty to defend the font from this Master. And this guy has not only knock and dodge, but he also attacks any champion that misses attacks against him with a strike. So he's very dangerous and he's a really great one against one champion. He can also distract on command. Okay, Themacca was waiting for this champion to expose himself. This is the moment because you need 2 AP to force dodges by with knock and dodge. So if the Tomb Raider is around here, and with an Essence Drain, he can deal with this Grandmaster. Okay, he's going to contest the font bottom. Now Bloodfin is more effective when he's being used near the action because he offsets Blood Fuel and Exertion with Life Siphon. But all in is a really cheap and fast champion when you want to go contesting fonts quickly or double deploying. He's one of your best bets. Okay, let's see what happens around. Rise and Shetty is very efficient and it has this Frightful Aura ability, which is like a small scale defender and a small scale dread in some way. So you make it a really interesting champion. Okay, Themacca deployed a Rainbow Ditch to reinforce top. This must mean that he's using the Tomb Raider to, I think he went bottom, you know, to get a surprise kill on something here that can decide the game. And he left the Shetty up to fight, you know, and you're fighting a really efficient champion that is going to punish you if you attack him. All in very interesting. Here we got this Snare Fairy, which is holding the font against the 4 champion. So let's see what ending does. Okay, another Grandmaster. He's going tanky. He wants to hold He doesn't want to get this pawn snatch out of him. He's gonna receive a pounding. Okay, that was a crippling discipline. To distract champion makes no difference. Unless you're considering, you know, execution often again or something like that, but it makes no sense to attack this guy right now. You know, sabotage and lethargy is also a tocando counter. So, I mean, your opponent control what he deploys, but you know, he cannot choose to deploy the champion because with careless he will be useless. Okay, essence drain and still life. You kill that Grandmaster in one turn, and this Nerf Fire is going to die as well. Very nice. Nice turn by Themacca. We still haven't seen the Tomb Raider again. Okay. Very well played by Themacca with an interesting crush BG that defies some preconceptions about FW. So GG and well played.